and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel, whichever one it may be. And if you are new here, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, do all those wonderful things, and just let me know your thoughts. So we are back with, this is going to be Pretty Little Gem. I didn't do this one, right? Did I already do this one? No. Pretty Little Gem. I did Diamond Art Club. That's right. Okay. Pretty Little Gem. I think Paint Gem. Did I do Paint Gem? I can't even remember what I've done. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at this one and see. This is... Huh. Put that aside for the moment. And we're going to look at this. Is this a Christmas set? Christmas desserts. Oh, yeah. The Christmas is coming. Maybe I'll complete this one. I've never done a Pretty Little Gem, so this will be a first time for me. I've at least done something from the others, but I've never done a Pretty Little Gem. That was the one that I picked. I think it's like mint. It looks like mint to me, right? Like a mint chip cocoa or something. And then there's this. I am sitting outside on my porch. It is beautiful out here. I don't know what the temperature is, but it is beautiful. So here is the others. Oh, these just look fun. They look like so much fun. So that's 3. There's 12, I think. Oh yeah, these look like so much fun. Yes, 12. This one's pretty good too. I mean, it's just has to be a drink of some sort. So it could be any one of these because basically they're all drinks. Even though it says desserts, they're all drinks. So I could do this one and this one. Let me think about that. Are there any others that I would want to do? You know, like what I would want to work on. That one looks fun, but that doesn't fit our themed drinks that we've already done, which is basically like cocos. So that looks like a cranberry drink. Fun. This one has like a slice of orange in it. Oh, I bet you it's like that spice drink, you know? So it has like cinnamon in it, and then it has like some other spice in it, and orange and like a little lemon makes it zesty. That one's a cocoa. I think between these two. Between these two. So this one is basically already kit up, which is nice because you can just start working on it right from the start. So we have our little bags here. And I think with these stickers, I'm just going to put the stickers on the bags as I go along so that it's a little easier for me. I might put the rest of the stickers on later, but for right now, I think I'm just going to do that. Either that or I'll just work out of the bags and just reference the stickers for the colors because they do have something on them to say what they are. Like this is B5200. So, you know, you can come down here and B5200. Ecru? Really? Okay. Interesting. Are you staticky? Yeah, a little bit. Dang. Oh, well. Make the most of it. I'll just make the most of it. It's fine. Look, there's ecru in this one. And in this one. Yeah. I gotta just decide which one I'm gonna use. I want to put the stickers aside over here, actually, so I can see them. And I'm just gonna reference them. And maybe I'll just use them later in my, because once you put the stickers on, you can't put them in like your logbook or anything. Not that I've been putting these in my logbook. Look, tweezers. Nice tweezers too. Pretty decent tweezers. Pretty decent kit, actually. Like, let's see. Oh, we got the best multi-placers. 4 and the 7. some wax, a tray, a pen. The tray's not, like, the tray's pretty kind of cheap and flimsy, but for the rest of the kit, I mean, it's pretty good, and it's not the worst tray. I think there's one that's flimsier, but yeah, because it's not bendable or anything. I will work on the original one that I said I was going to work on. I'll put that one aside. And let's go ahead and get our pen ready. So I took off the top of the wax. I'm going to just put that aside because there's really no trash. Stab the wax with both the 4 and the single. I'm going to use the 4. I don't think there's any reason to use 7 on this. There's some big ones right here, but that's the only ones. Let me take the 7 though. Put it on. I have a pen that needs a multi-placer on it, so maybe I'll hold on to that to use. Okay. Stick that aside, and we can stick you aside. It's kind of nice. There's this little shelf up here, so it's really handy because I can have like my drink. I have an orange cream Coke. Love Coke. All right, so let's go ahead and just get working on this. I might just whip and chat this. Let's see how long this one takes. All right, I know we have some ecru in here because I already saw it. Ecru it's like a square with a slash through it, and half of the square is black, half of the square is white. Yeah, these are a little staticky, just a little bit. Hi, Floof. You see Floof? Oh, you could see Floof. It's Floof. Because I'm outside, I don't have kittens. It's going to be peaceful. Nothing to walk over what I'm doing. Nothing to want to be in my lap while I'm working on it. Oh, let me tell you. Diamond painting, doing anything, has become... These drills bigger? Oh, they seem... Or is it just because I'm using wax and I'm not used to using wax? Maybe that's it. These seem bigger. Oh, no. Maybe they are, but... Even with the single placer, these seem bigger. Interesting. Maybe they are. Maybe. They're not bad. See how it works out when it's all said and done. So, in case you don't know what I'm doing, because you're just watching this now and being like, oh, whip and chat. I have been working on some mini kits. I've done, what, 3? Did I do 3 or have I done 2? I don't know. I'd have to, like, check back and double check. I know I've done Amazon, and I know I did Diamond Art Club. I can't remember if I did Paint Gem or not. I grabbed Pretty Little Gem because it was, honestly, it was sitting on the floor, like, right next to where I diamond paint. Because I haven't put these guys anywhere, so they're all just in a pile on the floor. I put the rest of the ones that I bought somewhere, but the ones that I've been using for the videos, I just kind of put in a pile on the floor. So they're just sitting there, just hanging out. I need some... I heard Crafty Chef talking about, like, some shelves for her diamond paintings, and, like, I need to do that. I need some shelves for my art supplies. I actually need a whole better work system for my 3D printers, but, you know, time and money. Money was a big issue. Didn't have that. So, I think there's some more. I'm like, I think that's it. No, there's some more. There's some up in here as well. That was my hair. So let me continue with what I was talking about because I don't think I got very far. I am comparing mini kits. So I am seeing how easy they are to travel with and work with, and any like pros and cons of them, which I'm gonna have to go get my little notebook that I've been using to like keep track of stuff. so then we can compare them. You know what? I think I was going to do paint gem next. I think that's what it was. It was supposed to be the next one. I'm not sure. But anyway, we're doing Pretty Little Gem. This is the one I've liked the best so far, just kind of like personally. As I've said in the past, in reality, you can take all of these with you. I'm more doing this test as a, if you didn't have a lot of space and you needed something kind of small and easy to take with you because you're traveling. You know, the holidays are coming up. You're going to be going to visit family. You're going to be traveling. And maybe you just don't want to bring a lot of stuff with you while you go to visit your family. And you want to try to travel in as like compact or light as you possibly can. So I was just looking through these little kits to see which, you know, like which one really would be the best to just, if you saw I had this in a Ziploc bag, you know, so like you throw it in a little Ziploc bag and then you can just slip it in your carry-on bag or your, this one has a little, yep, you have a problem. That's good to know. Okay, go away. Or your suitcase or whatever you're traveling with. When I traveled, I didn't want to have to pay the extra money to put a bag under the plane or pay the extra money to put one in the overhead bins. So I just traveled with a personal item, basically, that could go underneath the seat of the plane because I was just going to visit family for a few days. So I didn't really need to pack a lot of stuff. With the holidays and stuff, maybe you don't want to pack a lot of stuff. You want to travel as light as possible and just get to see your family for Thanksgiving or something. But you still want to take a diamond painting kit with you because you're as obsessed as I am and you just can't stop diamond painting for any length of time. And so that's what this whole series is about doing that. And it's really nice because this one, you don't have to do anything with. You just buy your kit, throw it in a little Ziploc bag, and go. You have everything you need. This pen's, honestly, it's, you know, like it's small. If you have bigger ones and you wanted to take one, you could, but you don't need to. You know, it's just, it's ready to go. And that's what I'm really kind of comparing with these kits, is how ready to go they are. How much pre-prep do you have to do? Or could you just decide on a whim, hey, you know what? I want to take this kit with me. So I'm just going to take it. and just go and have fun. And it's, you know, like the only pre-prep is to just throw it in the Ziploc bag. It kind of smells a little bit like a dead animal out here. And that's not good. Not good at all. I haven't sat out on my porch. Normally we sit in the backyard, and I haven't sat out on the porch in a while. And there's like a pretty big empty space beneath the porch. So anything is possible. There could be a little unalived, I should say unalived animal somewhere nearby. Anyway, I don't like the way you're doing that. I don't know if that's the wax or the pen tip. Maybe I don't like the wax. It's like you have to get it dead center on the pen. Oh, don't do that. But I think so far, you know, with the kits that I've already looked at, the kits that I've already played with, and like, the static's a little annoying, but, you know, if you're going to visit family, maybe they have dryer sheets, so you could easily just slip, you know, like borrow a dryer sheet, ask for a dryer sheet, and then put it in the bags, and I'm sure you could do that if you're traveling to see family or something. Even if you're staying at like an Airbnb or something, you probably have dryer sheets. I think it's the static. My hands are also a little dry, so they're probably like really not helping. And then it's just staticky is what's causing my issues with the drills and the pen. I'm not feeling the pen. I don't know if it's the pen or if it's the wax. I think it's the wax. Like, I'm gonna say it's probably the wax. It's like, and blue wax is supposed to be like a good wax, right? But like this wax feels like you're using ice or something to try to diamond paint with. Did you go there? Yeah, you do. That's weird. That's not very sticky. That's interesting. Like, it's sticky, but it's like skater glue. I heard someone call it that one time, and I was like, oh my god, that's such a perfect name. I forgot who it was, because I used to watch so many different diamond painters than what I watch now, so I'm sure I started with the same diamond painters that everybody else starts with, because they have the bigger channels and people see their diamond painting videos before they see ours. I honestly don't even know what they're up to now. You know, like, I used to know their entire life story because I was watching their whipping chats, and now I haven't watched a whipping chat in a while. Tend not to. You're so busy doing your own videos and stuff that you tend not to keep up with what other people are doing. Like, I try with my closest YouTube friends. So, you know, I try to catch their channels and what they're up to, but I can't say 801. 801. You are in here. Yeah. Okay. Cool. The next one probably is too, actually. It is. You know what I just realized? I did all the white in the wrong spot, but it works. Maybe I'll just flip you around, because I feel like that would work with, yeah. This is not, I mean, it is an off-white, but this is more of like into the yellow. I put it in the wrong spot. Do I go back and change it? Because I don't know why. I just thought that was that color for some reason. Do I go back and fix it? Or do I leave it and just add in the white where the white's supposed to go? Seems like this might make more sense. Oh god, this is gonna suck. Oh wait, we have tweezers. Where are they? Can't blame the kit for that. That was totally me. Putting the color on the wrong spot. Did you catch that? Because you can probably see my paper. I might have caught that. Also, these tweezers suck. Well, I mean, no, they don't, but as far as tweezers go, all right, if I take them all out, it's going to, it sucks for later. This one looks like a different color. And my hands are so dry. Okay. I can't get them off my hands. I'll be back. All right, so I went ahead and added in the 3865 as well, because I didn't want that, you know, mistake time to be counted in there. So we'll continue on, and let's talk about traveling, I guess. So yeah, So I was doing these to just kind of see which mini kits really are the best for traveling. I like to take mini kits because you can feel a quicker accomplishment, kind of. Usually these don't take as long as a regular diamond painting kit, and they're not going to take up as much space, and you get more options to work on while you're out and about, or even if you're just sitting at home working on your mini kits, because I'm sure some people do. I don't, oddly enough. I tend not to. This is out of the norm for me. I usually get mini kits and they're primarily taken traveling. So I haven't finished a couple of them because of that. And that's, you know, that's one thing I've liked about the Diamond Art Club so far, is that it costs less and you get less. So if you're not traveling for as long, or you know you're not gonna have as much time, you know, you take that one with you and you're able to finish the whole thing and not have to worry about where those drills are when you come back, if everything's together, and do you still have everything. It really does kind of just stink a little out here on my porch, I'm gonna say. I don't know why either. Could be this chair. Maybe this chair stinks from sitting out here on the porch. It's like an old desk chair, computer desk chair. And it's kind of broken. It's really not comfortable. Like, it's kind of hurting my butt to sit on. It's really wiggly and wobbly. This table's really wiggly and wobbly too, actually. I don't know. What am I doing with my life? Oh, diamond painting. Diamond painting's fun. And now I have a job, so I work. I don't feel too much stress about it either. Like, I know when I go in, I'm gonna be like, oh God, what do I do? But I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. And then I'll be working. I'm sure if I need any help, I can just ask someone, how do I do this? Or what do I do in this situation? So it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll start earning money again. I'm not going to add to my diamond painting collection too much, because I already have a pretty big stash. I should do a stash video. I haven't done one in a long time, and I know I've probably just need to go through my stuff anyway and make sure everything's all counted for. Because sometimes I find a picture and I go into my book that I keep I have like a list of all of the diamond paintings I have in this book, and then I write when I start and finish them, so that I kind of know when I am working on a kit and what kits I haven't started and so forth and so on. But I'll go in there and I'll find out that I never logged it in this book. I'll be like looking through the pages, because there's so many pages, trying to figure out where it is, and I never logged it. I should probably get a lined one and redo the whole thing, but I used an unlined, like one of the diamond painting, the ones that you like diamond paint notebooks, a while ago. I still do. All right, 3858. It looks like a waffle. I don't see a waffle. 3857. Probably not. This does not look like a color that's going to be in here. Let's see what color would. How's this one? 3782. Yeah, that's in there. All right, I'm going to pull these out so I can put these back in, so that when I finish, I can just load them in the bag. Push it over a little bit. All right, come on. Oh my gosh, That was weird. They were acting like they were all stuck in there, and then they just kind of came out. I think they are a little staticky. This whole kit's going to be a little staticky, isn't it? So these drills are, like, they're going to be nice and snug, but it's going to be tight. Oh, if you hear that popping every once in a while, yeah, somebody's shooting a gun somewhere. That's what that is. I live in the country, okay? People do that. Sometimes. At least that's what I think they're doing. I heard some machine equipment too, though, so maybe it's a nail gun or something like that. Who knows? It sounds like a regular gun, though. Especially since they're not firing all the time. I feel like a nail gun, you'd hear it more often. Yeah, no. And then you hear the chickens. I don't even know where those chickens are. It's interesting. The other thing it could be is I could be dropping something. Like picking up some like wooden something or something and dropping it, but oh my gosh. If I can hear that all the way over here, that would be insane. There's a place where they store pallets, you know, pallets that are used for deliveries and stuff. And it's over by where our dump is, or landfill. And that's, you know, it's not too far away from me, but at the same time, it's not too close. And it's like, if I could hear them throwing or dropping pallets all the way over here, that would be like crazy. Crazy. All right, this, I think you're in here. I think it's in there. It looks like a yo-yo, honestly. It looks like a little yo-yo. That's fun. The little yo-yo. You can't see it on here because it looks like it's completely filled in. But on the sheet, it's like a little yo-yo. I don't know if it's focusing on it or not. Are you focusing? Focus. Can you focus? Well, yeah, that's where it will focus, right there. I don't know. Sorry about that. Just made your eyes cross. I'm sorry. If you were even watching, I know most of us will, like when I'm watching others doing diamond painting stuff, I put them on and I'm basically just listening to them talk. And we'll look up every once in a while to, if they're showing a picture or something, just to, you know, like look at the picture. So then you're like, oh yeah, that's pretty. And then you look back down to your diamond painting or whatever you're doing. Basically, that's what I do when I watch YouTube. I'm just basically listening to you talk and looking up every once in a while to see what you're doing. And that's about it. So if you're doing the same thing, then maybe I didn't make your eyes cross. Maybe I did make your eyes cross. I don't know. One or the other. There's some green colors coming up. Are you going to be, let's see, 3753. Yeah, actually, you are in there. All right. I do wonder how long this is going to take. I should have like an approximate idea from how long the video is, but now that I've done 2 videos, I got to like tie them together because I didn't look to see how long the first section was. Like maybe I'll stop, look at the times on the videos and then come back and be like, yeah, it was this long. Let's hope I don't mess up on any other colors either. It's kind of like how my brain's been lately though. I just feel like that's normal. But I haven't done it in a while. A long while. I haven't messed up a color in a long while, so it was bound to happen. And I think what it was is that for some reason, I was thinking that just made sense for that shape to be that color. So it was totally my brain being like, yeah, that makes sense. It should be that color. It's not. It's not. It's just not. All right. Oh, there's more of you. It's interesting. I wonder what it's going to, I'm going to hold it, look like completely done. How will we be able to tell? I should, like when I'm all done, I should get them all together and compare the ones that I completed. Be like, yeah, this is what they look like. Because so far, I think the Amazon one has been really, like really, you can totally tell what it is. Not that you can't with the others, but just the most clear image. All right. That's fun. That's nice. I just didn't talk there. I'm sorry. Did I do? No, this was 5-3. Yeah. Okay. I thought I just did it again, but only because the next color is 3752. And I was like, oh no, did I just do the wrong one? But no, we're good. I did the right one. I did it. I did the right thing. I didn't mess it up. I didn't have to go back through and go back through things again. Oh my gosh, that would be so annoying. Oh, I'd hate it. I think I'd be done at that point. I'd be like, oh, well, this video's done. Maybe I'll finish it up tomorrow. I know I'm like a day behind on my videos this week anyway. I was going to do this yesterday, and then yesterday just kind of, it was a big old mess with my 3D printer. So I had 2 orders in my shop that needed to go out yesterday. And like, I've been trying to always print them by when Etsy's like, this is when you should ship it by. Just based upon how long I said it would take me. But I'm like, but what if we have malfunctions or something? Like, you're gonna dock me because I had a printer malfunction and now I can't print? Yes, Etsy will. Totally. Not like, they just like dock your scores. Your Etsy scores. So annoying. 3743. It's not in there. None of that color. 3345. Yeah, this one's in here. Wait, is it? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's see. Not very many of this one. Only a few. Yep. I don't know if I ever talked about the one negative review I got. I was like, they gave me a negative review. I forgot. Oh my gosh, it was like this. It was this one, like, it makes you question, like, did you know what you were ordering? I think it was for one of the pens, and I accidentally forgot tips for diamond pen. I think I might have mentioned this in the video before, but like, maybe I didn't. So I accidentally forgot tips, and 3045, right? That wasn't in there. No, 3042. I don't really have purpley color in you. 3033. I gotta move my foot. Ugh. I have that backwards, and that's not fun. 3033. Yes, this one's in there. All right, so yeah, so maybe I mentioned this, maybe I haven't. You can tell me if I have. Because, you know, like we forget the stories we tell. Anyway, I accidentally forgot to send tips. So, because I think at that point I had so many orders in the shop and I was just trying to get them all done and all shipped out. And so like normally I take the tips and I put them in a little plastic baggie, and I put the little plastic baggie in the little gifty free stuff that I send, the stickers and the candy and stuff like that. So, but I don't put it in all the orders because not all my orders are pens. So I don't just have like pre-bagged stuff ready to go all the time. So I was just grabbing the bags and throwing them into the packages and sending them on their way. So I forgot tips. Now, in the past, I know I've forgotten to check whether the tips fit in the pen or not, but generally, I don't usually forget the tips. Usually. So it probably happens like 2 times out of 10 or something. That seems like quite a lot. 2 times out of like 40 that I might forget the tips. But 9:43, I hear in there. So she leaves a review, a 1-star review, because the diamond painting pen didn't have a tip. And when she asked me about it, I said, oh, I'm really sorry about it. I'm not gonna ship you. I'm not gonna pay $5 in shipping to send you something that comes free in every kit you get. So, you know, like, okay, maybe I did bad customer service. I don't know. But, like, let's face it. These things, we get them in every diamond painting kit we purchase. So if you've ever purchased a diamond painting kit, then you have tips. So I was like, if you would like to pay shipping, I will happily send you some tips. Or a couple tips or so. You know, I forgot what I said, but I was like, if you cover the shipping cost, I'll send them to you. And she was like, no. And then gave me a 1-star review because I forgot the tips. Like, really? You're going to leave me a 1-star review because I forgot tips and not on the pen itself? But quite honestly, I don't think she read the listing. I think it was one of those where the person saw the word pen and ordered it because she thought it was a cool looking pen. Writing utensil. Not because it was for diamond painting. So I think it was one of those things where she just didn't understand. Because when she was communicating back and forth with me, that's kind of how it sounded. Like, she was expecting it to be a pen. Not for something other than writing. Could be wrong, but yeah. But I was just like, really? You're going to leave me a 1-star review for that? Not on the quality of the pen itself, which is what you purchased. You didn't purchase tips. They're free. You probably already have plenty. And I know other people don't send tips with their pens. I mean, most people do, but I know that there are some that when they do the custom pens, they don't send the tips. Because I've gotten some without them. Like, on one, you have to, like, specifically request if you want tips or not, you know? Because, I mean, we get so many that maybe you don't. Maybe you don't want tips. I don't have that ability to do that, though, because you can only have 2 options, and it's already a pen option and a color option, so I can't be like, yeah, if you... I could put it in the wording, but, like, who honestly reads the wording? And it's already in the wording that says, don't expect tips with the pens. because, you know, like I might forget. So I put it in the wording in case I forgot. So it's in the wording. But yeah, that one bothered me. It was like, now the other person who left a 1-star review, okay, like I get it. The pen broke. And she did say that she waited a while before she left the review, and I don't know how long it was, but she did say, you know, it was just on the one pen, and she did say that the other pens were really great. Just the one that she happened to review was the one that broke. Okay. That happens. Things happen. Like, I try my best with these 3D printers, but maybe the filament was weak on that particular pen. Maybe something happened. I had someone contact me because the pen broke, and I printed them a new one and sent it to them. Pretty sure I've talked about this before, but I don't know. You know, like, legitimate reason for complaining. Let's not be Karens. Although, watching some of these YouTube videos and people like quitting jobs because of people, customer service jobs are always kind of sucked anyway, because people are mean. Let's just face it. People can be mean. And it could be the person's just having a bad day and you're the person they come across and take it out on because they're having a bad day. And like, so sorry. But I also think we've lost the plot on manners. Kids aren't taught manners anymore, and you have to think about that. The kids are now adults, and those adults weren't taught manners as kids. So it's hard to believe that someone born in the year 2000 is 25 years old. At times, you know, like, they're an adult. They're out there working in the workaday world if they're working, or they're out there in college, or, you know, they're out there having kids and doing their own thing now and teaching their kids the way they were probably taught, and they weren't taught manners, and they weren't taught manners. My husband and I were talking about it because he only had one family member who expected him to say please and thank you and treat people with respect. So because of that one family member, he learned a little bit. But he said that now, even now, he says saying thank you for things is uncomfortable because he wasn't expected to do it. Whereas for me, it's only hard because I don't like talking to strange people, but I usually try to say thank you if they do something for me. Oh, like, they hold the door open for me. Oh, thank you for holding the door. You know, like, I try. Sometimes my anxiety gets in the way and I might seem rude, but I'm not. It's just anxiety. And I just don't know how to talk to people. So there's that. And my husband's a really nice guy. He's really decent. He wasn't taught manners, so he doesn't have the please and thank you ingrained in his brain, but he's still nice. But then I think, you know, like, monkey see, monkey do. Kids will see mom and dad be mean to someone, and that's what they will learn. You know, like, oh, well, mom did it, so I guess it's okay. Mom did it and got away with it, so I guess it's okay. It's kind of like, you know, like, my husband's like, well, how can a 12-year-old kid know how to lie? And I'm like, kids can learn how to lie pretty young in life, depending upon how they're treated. Hi, Cookie. You see Cookie? There's Cookie. Hi, Cookie. Oh, Cookie. Depending upon what they've experienced and done, kids can learn how to lie, and kids can learn how to lie all on their own. Like, they don't need a parent to teach them how to lie. Kids can learn how to lie out of fear, desperation, not wanting to get in trouble. So, you know, kids can learn how to lie on their own. They don't need a parent to show them how to lie, but usually they see mom lie and they're like, well, mom did it, so it's okay. Also, I missed some of that color. Oops. Our dad lies all the time to mom, so, and he gets away with it, so it must be fine. You know, mom never says please or thank you. Why should I have to? Mom treats people like crap. I guess that's what they expect. Kids will generally learn what they see because it's what they see. Now, if someone intervenes and says, no, that's not how we act, and they say, but mom does it, well, your mom shouldn't be doing it either. It's wrong. Why is it wrong? Because people have feelings and emotions, and the things that we say or do can affect those feelings and emotions. And if we treat them poorly, then they are more inclined to treat us poorly. Kid's not going to understand feelings and emotions, but maybe they would understand the, you know, like you treat people how you want to be treated aspect. Maybe. All right, what color were you, Yo-Yo? 3772. I know I'm probably talking to the choir on this one because I'm pretty sure we all probably have the same feelings on things and how to be nice and stuff. Because it seems like, for the most part, I mean, there's a few lemons, but the diamond painting community mostly seems like a really good community of really good people who try to be good, decent people. And I think that's why I've always liked the diamond painting community, because it's, sometimes you get into a community and it's not fun. It's not nice. But the diamond painting community genuinely does seem to be, overall, pretty decent people who treat each other with respect. I'm not saying there aren't some that aren't nice, or, you know, there aren't some that don't have problems. Really, I miss more of that color? Oh my gosh. But for the most part, I think everybody's pretty decent. Everybody on my channel has been really nice. And that's a good thing. I don't have a big community, though. It's still small. Still relatively small. And that's fine, because I think I've said in the past that, like, a big community would probably scare me. But then at the same time, like, maybe it wouldn't, because, like, maybe I'd just get used to it. I think if I went from, like, 1,000 to 1,000,000 overnight, that would probably freak me out, but the slow climb that I've been doing, no, it's perfectly fine. It's good. I can't wait to get to 1,000, though. Do another giveaway. I got so much good stuff for giveaways. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. If you've made it this far, then you must like my content. Because I'm going to have a good giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. You got so much stuff. So much stuff. Diamond painting stuff, of course. Maybe I'll try to start 3D printing some other stuff. I don't know what could work for other... I mean, 3D printing. Can I 3D print knitting needles? I should try. I should try to 3D print some knitting needles. I knit, so I could, like, test them out and see if they work. See how good they are. Might be interesting. Maybe I should try that. I know how to make 3D prints now, so I could totally design one and then try it and see if it works, and then make some knitting needles. That would be totally different. Any more of that color? I don't think so. It's hard for me to see the colors up here. I can see the ones down here pretty good, but up here it's, well, it's only the F. I think it's the F up there. Like, it's really only the one color. Hey, Peanut. Hey, Bobby. He came over and joined me, sort of. He's sleeping on a little bed for him I made outside, so that when they're outside, if they want to just stay outside and chill, they can lay on this bed and just chill. My cats are spoiled rotten. Spoiled rotten. Floof is doing better too. I think I mentioned that he had a hurt leg. He's doing much, much better today. Much better. Just needed a couple of days for whatever he did to heal up. Because I think I mentioned it. I don't know. I was talking to my mom too, so maybe I didn't mention. Floof had to stay in the house for a couple of days because he had a hurt leg. And yeah, he's doing much better. Pebbles was limping, or Pebbles, Rebel was limping yesterday. I call Rebel Pebbles. His name is officially Rebel, but I call him Pebbles. Always have. So it's becoming more used, more prominent to call him Pebbles rather than call him Rebel. Oh, there we go. My neighbor's going to work now. Your Uber ride is here. I don't think it's Uber. It's probably either a friend or another rideshare program that we have here in Chester, South Carolina, that takes you to like the major cities and stuff. But I don't know, maybe it is Uber, but every day you hear them honk that horn. It could just be a friend or a family member. Okay. That was pretty cool. Oh, hey, 14's nice. Is that one in here too? No, that one is not. Oh, sorry. You can go right in there with your siblings. 762. V. It's weird. It looks like it's supposed to be a blue, but that does not look blue. It looks like a greenish. Oh, there they go again. Honking the horn. Every day. Nope. So, how is everybody else doing? Oh, wasn't that just V? That was just V. What? I need you after all. There's like 2 of you randomly. Boop. I don't know why. Why this color? Why not like the white or something? It seems like it's supposed to be the highlight color on the cherries or hollyberries. Or hollyberries. Silly me. Alright, not you either. 743. These colors definitely are not in here, so I'm just gonna skip through them. 738. Nope. 700. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Okay. 701. Yes. Okay. Put those away. How we doing? Doing good? 35 minutes? Jesus. So we're probably looking at like an hour to do this. I'm getting close. There's only actually a few more colors left. dog barking. You know, that was the one thing about Lakeland. You had dogs barking, but it seemed like expected. Like out here to hear the dogs the way we do, it's crazy. It's just like sound just travels so weirdly out here. I don't know how to describe it. It just travels. All right, 700 is definitely in here. There's like 3 more colors in the green, and I think they're all right here because I bet this is the next one. Yep. So that's cool. So almost done with this, the holly leaves. Not much left beyond that. How's it looking so far? Is it looking good? You know, I can't tell. So my 3D printer still going. I'm outside. How can I hear it? Sometimes, because of where my 3D printer is, it sounds like somebody's walking through my house, but it's just the 3D printer moving back and forth. It's pretty creepy when you're alone at night. I will say that, because it literally sounds like somebody is walking through the house, but it's not. It's just the 3D printer. Or is it? Is my house haunted? No, my house is not haunted. It's not haunted. All right. Or at least it doesn't seem to be anymore. In the beginning, when we first moved in, I thought we had a couple like experiences, but it's been pretty quiet. Well, every once in a while I feel like I still have an experience. So maybe there's something here. It's not, but I wouldn't say it's haunted. It doesn't feel haunted. Just kind of every once in a while you're just like out of the corner of your eye, you just see something and you're like, what was that? Not a cat. Is that just the air running and it's just airflow? Was there actually something there? I don't know. Was it a bug? You know, sometimes you question it like, oh. I just saw something in the bathroom. Was it just the airflow? It was because there's like a vent right in the bathroom door. Right on the floor by the bathroom door. There's an air vent, so then when you're laying in bed watching TV or something, maybe that's what you're seeing out of the corner of your eye, but it usually looks like there's just something in the shower area, which is behind the air vent, so like it could be the air vent. I've been watching a lot of debunking ghost hunting videos lately, or like paranormal videos, and I'm like, oh yeah, now that I've been watching those, you see it more. And you can just easily be like, no, that's probably fake. Now there's like a lot going on around my house. It's like a lot of noise. It's probably birds. I think it's birds. Something just fell behind me though. But a big gust of wind went through, and we do have a few trees with branches that look like they could fall down at any given moment. I wonder if I'm going to have enough, or if I'm going to have to get more out. Oh, I might have to get more. Yeah, I'm going to have to get just like a couple more. Really? Oh, that was a lot more. Oops. Oh, that dog. someone was at Walmart and they were looking for cedar shavings for their dog's house. And I was like, it's getting to be winter. Don't put shavings in your dog's house in winter. Does everybody know that? Does everybody know that if you have an outdoor dog or you have an outdoor cat house, that you should put straw in it, not shavings, because straw will actually help hold heat, whereas shavings will actually steal heat. I didn't know that. See, all my life we've always used shavings for horse stalls and everything, but they've always been areas where the animals would be warmer anyway, so you just didn't really kind of think about it. But apparently, if you have an outdoor doghouse or something, you should fill it with straw in the winter, because the straw will help the animal stay warm. Whereas the shavings, if they get wet, they could get icy, and then they keep the animal cold instead of warm. My local shelter put out a blast on that. They also said that you can go get shavings. I mean, not you can go get free straw from them. Like, they'll have bales of straw and you're able to get straw to use for your animals from them. There's also a Tractor Supply in town. They have straw. But I thought that was pretty good. All right. Our local animal shelter actually seems to be like people who honestly care about animals and want what's best for them. And not just people doing a job. If you know what I mean, say so. Anyway. This is almost done. There's only like 1, 2, 3, 4 more colors after this. And I have to say, like, these drills seem big, but everything's fitting in nice and, like, cozy. There's no real gaps. There's one right there, but that's probably me. And it could fill up, like, as soon as I push in down here, like, it could fill up. Which it totally did. Yeah. There's a few gappy places, but that's probably just me. I think if you're a little bit more of a perfectionist, I'm not a perfectionist in any way, shape, or form. I don't try to be a perfectionist. I enjoy diamond painting, and I don't want to take 10 years doing one section because I need it to be perfect. So I just diamond paint. I also don't ever use rulers. I printed some rulers. I tried using them. I didn't like them. And I should throw them in the shop for people who do use rulers. I just haven't because I don't know why. I just haven't. All right. 676 is probably not in here. We're looking for like a green, which is you. A like tannish color. Let me just check 676. Yeah, no, that's not in there. Okay. This is like a nice light green. Honestly, like a peppermint mocha is one of my favorite flavors. And Walmart has this coffee creamer called Peppermint Bark. It's their brand. And it's called Peppermint Bark. And to me, that one tastes like Christmas. Whereas the Peppermint Mocha from Coffee Mate, I drink that all year round. So that one does not taste like Christmas to me because I use it all year round. But the Peppermint Bark, I don't know what's different about it, but it does. It just tastes like Christmas. And like, I got it and I was like, oh, they're coming. You can like feel it in the air. It's like sometimes like you step outside and the air just has this certain smell to it. And you're like, oh, it's that time of year. I think that's why I like fall and winter and stuff, because like it just smells so nice. Like has that cool crisp smell to the air. Like summer has that like damp stale air, but fall, like the wind is blowing more and it just has that crisp air smell. Do you know what I mean? Crisp air smell. I feel like I've talked about the most random stuff, but I was looking at this and thinking, oh my gosh. Oh. I just freaked myself out. I was sitting on my porch, right? And I haven't put my Halloween decorations away yet. So Mr. and Mrs. Bones are sitting like kind of like to my right and behind me-ish. And they're both 5 foot tall. They're the same height as me. We're the same height, Mr. and Mrs. Bones and I. And they're having their coffee. They've been having their coffee all Halloween season. And they're still having their coffee. And I looked back real quick, and there was one sitting like next to me to my right, and I thought there was a person standing there just staring at me. I'll show them at the end of the video, Mr. and Mrs. Bones. There are Halloween decorations. We've been sitting here all Halloween. They've done it to me a couple of times, actually, because I look out the door at night to look for the cats, and I'll think there's 2 people just sitting on the porch. I feel like, no, it's the Halloween decorations. And the way I had them set up, too, like, actually looks like they're just sitting there having coffee. Chatting about their day. It's crazy. It was fun, though. And, like, nobody's going to see these guys but us because we're so far away from the road that having them on our porch, we're the only ones that are going to see them. Like, maybe the Amazon delivery driver when he drops them off, if he looks. I don't know if they look at our Halloween decorations or not. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. It's basically just been for my husband and I's enjoyment. Just fine. Nothing wrong with that, right? Maybe next year I'll try to get some sort of stand or something for him so I can set him up in the out by the road more. All right, there's no gray. Let's check that. $3.50. $3.50 is not. Yes, it is a color I need for the holly. Oh, I keep calling them cherries. I know it's holly. I do. I don't know why I keep calling them cherries in my brain, though. Because I know, maybe because it's the way they look. But I know it's supposed to be holly. It's almost done. Oh, that one was single placing. These are great for single placing. So if you're a single placer only, these are great. They're not really great for multi-placing. It's just not a lot of multi-placing in them, but you know, for single placing, they're not bad. All right, I'm guessing you're the next one. Yeah, and you're the last one. And this is our last color. So I'm going to put these other few colors away in the baggie. He's ready. The baggie's ready to go back away. Because this is our last color. And then we will discuss this. It's going to be a long video, and I'm sorry, but I hope you enjoy it anyway. I haven't done a whip and trat in a while, so let's just enjoy this. Enjoy me rambling on, and don't let me forget to show you Mr. and Mrs. Bones, because we all know my brain forgets things from one moment to the next. Like everybody's. There we go. All right. How does it look in the... honestly, I can't tell. I can't tell. Maybe I'll see it later when I'm editing it. All right. So that took... So I would say, yeah, about an hour, I think, to do one of these completely. So this is the Pretty Little Gems. There we go. The drills are all back in their little bag. I can stick them back in my bag. Whoops, I can drop the paper on the floor. It's fine. I'm going to put you back up there. Where is my pen and paper? There we go. Pretty little gem. Pretty little picture. It's nice, right? All right. So here we go. Pretty Little Gem. I want to say that these were $49.95, or were they $39.95? I wrote it down. $39.95. So these ones were actually the most expensive. You get 12, right? You get 12. So, price, 5 out of 10. You get 12. There's nothing special about the drills, and a lot of them, honestly, I think they're just plastic drills. They're not resin. So, because some of them were kind of like that stuck together, and some of them had little nubbies on them, and some of them have the little holes in them. So I think they're just your standard regular drills. So, and the canvas is, honestly, it's pretty plain as well. So I think, like, the value for the money that you're getting, the toolkit's pretty nice. It's not my favorite wax, but it's a different wax. It's not like your basic wax. You do get the nicer multi-placers, and you do get, you know, like a pretty nice set of tweezers. They worked okay. They weren't the best, but they worked okay. And the pen was okay. And the tray, you know, like, it's one step up from your basic tray. So I want to say, like, value for the money on this from what I've seen so far, I'm going to give it a 3. Just because it's kind of it's the most expensive of them. And while I did get a discount, yeah, like, the value for the money, I just didn't feel like it was there. Arrival, it was pretty fast. I want to say this was, you know, like one of the... Yeah, it was the second one to arrive. So getting them out to you, I'm going to give them a 5 on that, because they did a pretty good job on that. All right, next up we had, does it have everything we need? Oh, yes, yes. Has everything, because that's how I wrote it for Amazon. Yeah, I'm going to give them a 5 on that too, because yes, they did have everything we need. The canvas was pretty good to work on. It wasn't hard. It was pretty nice. Ready to go? Oh, 100% this was ready to go. You know, like, I'm giving him a 5 on that, because, oh yeah, this was easy, ready to go. No problems, no issues. Just throw it in your bag, take it, it's ready to go. Travel friendly? Oh yeah, for sure. This one is definitely travel friendly. You know, it definitely fit very comfortably in this bag. We have this bag in here already. So we can throw, you know, the rest. You know what? I don't even need this bag anymore. We got to our destination. I threw it away. I'm just going to put the toolkit in my bag now because I don't need that bag anymore. And technically, I don't even need the bag that the canvases were in. I can just throw them right in this bag too. And yeah, so travel friendly, 100%. Like, give it a month. They get a 5 on that because that is easy peasy. Switch that down a little bit. That could be a me problem, not a them problem. There we go. So there we go. It's in the bag. It's ready to go. It's you know, like, it's good. It was easy. And once I was there, I can throw some stuff away that I don't need to have with me. Easy. It's good. Travel friendly for sure. Quality of the canvas, it was pretty basic. It was just a basic canvas. So I'm gonna give them a 2 on that because that was even like more basic than basic. Quality of the drills, they worked. I spelled quality wrong. No, I didn't. I spelled quality right. I just took a moment to get there. They worked, so I'm going to give them a 2 rather than just down to a 1, but they weren't great. Weren't the best drills. But honestly, you know, like the canvas, I just put it away, but you can take it out. But it looks pretty good. Nothing's popping off. I'm like, I'll move it around a little bit and check it. And like, nothing's popping off of it. Yeah. So, oh, 1 popped off. 1. But I did kind of fold it in half there. And like, are you really going to be doing that? Probably not. There we go. So, you know, like for the most part, they're staying on. The drills fit nice and snug. And, you know, like even though they weren't the best quality of drills, yeah, they still fit nice and snug. All right, so where were we? Extras. It has the nicer, it came with a squishy. It has the nicer multi-placers, and it has the tweezers. And I would say, like, it's going outside of your basic toolkit, a pen, a tray, and some wax, because that's basics for all you need. So the fact that they actually have those extras, I'm going to give them a 4 because, you know what? They added more. All right. Framing. Yeah, I think you could throw this in a frame. I don't have a frame to throw it in, but I'm sure you could throw this in a frame pretty easily. It might even hide this little number that's down here. Yeah, this little canvas number. So, yeah, I would say you could frame this. So I'm going to give it a 5 because I think you could frame it. Let's see what else we got. Packaging. The packaging was pretty cute. Something. I spelled that weird. It's pretty cute. I like the light lavender. They've got their logo on it. Ugh. You know, in several spots. I think it did have like a little coverall over thing to, you know, like show what was inside of the kit as well. That's got to be from the orange juice spill. I had to check it to see if it was cat pee, but it wasn't. It's got to be from the orange juice spill. And, you know, like, it's just pretty cute. It's a pretty decent box. Everything else had its own little packaging that it was in. You know, it's not like a basic bag either. It's a pretty decent bag. So we'll give them, I would say, I like the packaging. I'm going to give them a 5 because I think their packaging's cute. All right, number of canvases. There's 12. So, you know what? It's it's got a good amount. I think 12 is a good amount. So I'm giving him a 5 on the number of canvases. So all in all, I think for traveling, this is a great kit to take with you. It's basic, it's easy, throw it in a bag, take it with you. Do I think the value for your money is there? Not really, but considering that Diamond Art Club and Dreamer Designs are both a little bit cheaper, and they have a better quality. Yeah, Diamond Art Club was the second cheapest, but I think it was the same price as Dreamer Designs if you got 12 canvases. So, you know, but I still think that relatively easy to travel with. The canvas looks, I put it away again, looks pretty cute. You get several options that are also going to be pretty cute. You can clearly tell what the picture's supposed to be. There's no questioning. There's not glue all over the canvas like the Amazon one. I think I would still probably choose this because honestly, it was pretty fun to work on. Like, I didn't have any issues with it. It was pretty fun to work on. I do like the little bit of color blocking so you can multi-place. Like, I've worked on others in the past and just been like, I don't know. But this one was pretty fun. It was the first time I've worked on Pretty Little Gem, so it was my first experience with it. I enjoyed it. I had fun. I would totally take it with me on a trip, and I would, you know, like, definitely be looking for those discount codes. I'm not sponsored by any of these, so, you know, like, this is something that I spent my own money on to do my own test with, and I am giving you an honest review of these. Like, I'm saying that, you know, like, price-wise, I don't think the value for your money is quite there, but at the same time, it was pretty fun to work on. It was pretty easy, and you can find discount codes everywhere. Trust me. I got a discount on this. I can't remember how much, but yeah, I got a discount on this. So, you know, honest review of it, I don't think it's looking too bad, actually. You know, it's got quite a bit of 5s. It's beating out Diamond Art Club in the 5s, but Diamond Art Club, I think, might be ahead of it a little. Gosh, I don't know. But anyway, let me know your thoughts, what you think, and thank you for watching. Before I forget, Mr. and Mrs. Bones sitting out here having their coffee. I actually moved his chair. He was a little bit more so that his hand was, there we go, basically on the cup. So it looks like he's like about to pick it up. But yeah, they're just chilling out here having their cup of coffee, sitting on my porch. 5-foot tall skeletons. It's like me and my husband are just sitting here. He's not 5 foot though. He's much taller than that. Anyway, thank you for watching.